I know, like that's well, that's fine. I'll just play the black because the black has a special permanent camouflage. It's a very nice camouflage, by the way. You get 150% XP, Commander XP, and free XP. So if you need to grind this kind of stuff, guys, you can get it in the armory for, I think it's ranked tokens. You have to rank out like 3 times, but it's very much worth it for, you know, that kind of thing.
Speaking of camo,
I love playing black for the simple fact that its whole number and my username go well together. And every time I look at it when the battle starts, I just start laughing.
There you go.
See, it's very hard for me to have a bad match in black because every one of them starts off with me dying laughing. So, I mean, it can only get better.
Hey, Knuckles Nuclear won. Congratulations, Knuckles.
And I just love how people complain about both Sims and Black with the slow torpedoes, and I just shake my head going, do you guys really not understand that that actually makes them more difficult to avoid rather than easier?
Mm-hmm.
And you
Ederica's...
can just fire and forget, and a minute later do it again. I mean, it's not a difficult concept.
Mm-hmm. Ederica's, you're absolutely correct. It's just, you get the steel, you get the doubloons, you finish off the camouflages, whatever. If you want to rank out for the extra steel and stuff, you can. But at that point, you just wait. I mean, there's 2 weeks now for each portion of ranked, so I'm in no rush. When I get there, you know?
Yeah, I went through bronze and ranked out, and then I was just like, I really don't care.
Well, see, the thing is that with bronze, it's tier 6 and 7, so... Like, if you're trying to grind up one ship line, you'll have it done by the time you rank out, so there's no reason to stay unless you've got a whole bunch of 6s and 7s to grind.
Well, again, I'm not really grinding anything, so it's irrelevant to me. But I get most people are either, you know, they don't have all the ship lines, or they're regrinding for research points.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the thought has crossed my mind to do it that way, but I just don't care enough about ranked.
Yeah, it's a great way to get research points, it really is.
I mean, there's so many modes now that encompass so many tiers that I'm just kind of like, you know, I can do this and this and this and this and this and this.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you're not a horrific player, with the amount of flags and camouflages and premium time, just an average player can get through tiers 8 and 9 in relatively quick fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my Brindisi to Venezia grind was 14 games. And had XP left over, as a matter of fact.
That's true. Asteroid, yeah, we could talk about the auction, too. That's something that just went live, and I think it goes... You have to, like, tomorrow morning's reset, essentially, to put in a bid and win. Kitakaze, Jetland, and Fletcher went to A. Interesting.
I thought about bidding on the coal, but
I put a bid in for the coal. I went with 69 million credits.
Of course you did.
just for the memes, say, Zath? Just for the
memes.
I could do that too, but I know why you went with 69.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, I've got a few 100 million, so I mean, I could get the coal easily if I really wanted it. But again, it's one of those, I mean, I play enough that I can get enough that I would rather people who actually might need it.
Mm-hmm.
See, fair play, it permeates everything that I do unless I'm playing with Zath because I intend to team kill him soon.
Thanks.
Hey, it's not like you haven't known that for a good year now. That is a good thing that they're doing, though, giving back the bids. I know a lot of games that have had auctions, they say once you put your bid in, you can just go ahead and forget it. And I'm very glad that at least Wargaming didn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Speaking of well, that's not an Akizuki, but speaking of destroyers in Bayard,
Definitely what I want to run into.
he's already turning out of the way.
Doesn't matter. My only hope now is to drag this guy into my teammate.
Yeah, complimentary Makarov. Makarov, I mean, I understand why it's a meme because of what they did, but it's actually not a bad ship.
It's pretty decent.
It's just like with all the ships. Understand the ship you're playing, what its strengths and what its weaknesses are, and then do the best you can to maximize the one while mitigating the other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're gonna, run around and sell broadside out in the open, then no, it's not going to be a good ship. To be fair, very few ships will be.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually very strong on Epicenter, believe it or not.
What ship are you talking about?
Makarov and Nuremberg for the same reason. Nuremberg a little bit more because once they changed up the hulls and everything and they took away the sea hull on Nuremberg and gave it back, it's full torpedo loadout instead of an AA loadout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Epicenter, because everything, you can go in there like a destroyer and just flirt around islands just dumping torps at a high rate of speed, and you either destroy everything or they just run away.
Hmm. Document, what are the odds that 5,000 people even know? Globally, 5,000 know. Individually in each server, probably not.
Yeah, figure the percentage of the population that actually reads what's in the launcher and goes to the forums is very, very low.
That's alright.
I mean, I look at it from a point of view that information is good. It doesn't really matter what the information is. The more information you have, the better off you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you don't read what's there, then the world gets blown up because the plans were there.
That's right.
Nobody.
Everybody, welcome to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. We have arrived. And in case anybody was wondering, Zath was the one who drew up the plans for the hyperspace route.
Yep.
Good to know. Okay.
What? What plans? I am so confused.
That's
So
good.
long, and thanks for
You're
all
supposed
the
to be
fish.
confused.
So sad that is.
Okay. What's up, PC Pro Shop?
I remember I checked the first part of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy I ever read. I actually checked out of the library, and it was the only copy that they had of it. Was the Life, the Universe, and Everything. And once I read that, and I was like 11, I was like demanding, find me these books, find them for me now. Some of the best books I have ever read.
Come on, Cleveland, get the Fletcher. I'm waiting. Our team just completely collapsed.
Yay!
Yep.
You seem more resigned than surprised.
Rochuck, I blocked the mini-map simply because I'm in a ranked battle and I don't want people to stream snipe me. Mostly because I don't want to run the risk of ruining the experience for my teammates. Oh, good, nice. Alright, so that guy's dead.
The real reason he did it is he doesn't want us to feel bad at how bad his team is positioned. So he
Big hit.
See it.
Georgia just got a big hit on that, oh, and then he died. I was gonna say, we had a shot with that buffalo, but,
Zath is alive. There is always hope. Unless you're on his team.
What we need is for the enemy team to want to win harder.
I actually won a match the other day that was lost because the other team decided, oh, we've got this one, let's YOLO for damage, and got picked off one by one.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean.
And then
like,
the next match, it was my team that did it.
like if we're lucky, they'll all kind of come into the center and get picked apart by the three of us, but
Trying to get people to understand that going broadside to a Strasbourg is a bad idea has been my exercise in futility this season. I watched an entire team. I watched a 950 to 300 point win vanish in the space of a minute and a half because they gave up the caps and then ran broadside out in front of the Strasbourg, who just hit main battery reload booster and saved the match. 3 battleships
Even a
dead
pro.
just like that.
Even
Mhm.
the pro.
of course he gets a heal off.
Yeah, Zath can help you become a better player, but Zath cannot help you help other people become a better player because they just don't want to hear it.
Well, I mean,
Not
you know, that's
wrong.
not true.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, teamwork is a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing, and the reason we say it's a thing is because it's not really a thing.
I mean, I always play for teamwork. I always try for teamwork first. And if it
No,
works,
I always do too, and realistically, more often than not, it definitely works out. I mean, there was a guy in my clan who took 180 games to 185 games to get through bronze, and it took me 35, and I was just like,
yeah.
It's not necessarily my physical playing ability that makes the difference. It's my ability to get them to play together as a team and do what needs to be done.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to kill that guy. Oh well. Making you hungry?
36 is a hamburger and a beer?
What?
That better be a
What are
good
you at?
burger, right?
What? Oh, Dezank, I can do.
$36 for a burger and a beer in my life.
It must be at like Disneyland or something.
And I've had a burger and a beer in a lot of different countries, and I've never spent $36.
All right, so I won in the Kiev.
The
Good.
Kabuchi burger joint.
I know, right?
And I lost in the Akizuki game.
Okay, that's true. That's true, Duckman.
All right,
I mean-
back to the Aki.
I think the most I ever spent at a ballpark, which to be fair, I haven't eaten a lot of food at a ballpark, but I think the most I ever spent at a ballpark was at an Alabama football game a few years back, and that was maybe $10 for a couple of hot dogs and a soda.
Oh my god, it's the world famous World of Warships player Pudding.
Puddin's here?
Puddin's
Yeah,
here?
he is. Yeah, he's here.
Well, that was
There
very
we go.
giveaway.
There we go. That was the dead giveaway.
How's it going, Puddin?
Just wait for the sound effects and you will know.
You will know that Pudding is in the room.
Why is there no giveaway?
Because I'm only supposed to be doing them so often, he doesn't want. Read the mod channel.
That's
I
right.
don't read.
I was about to say, you're telling Puddin to
Reading
read.
for nerds.
I was elected
Puddin
to
is like
lead,
the
not to
greatest player
read.
in WoW's history because he got as good as he is without ever reading a word.
He just says what's on his mind. That's how he's the best boss player.
Dibbing
I'm
with
just
Puddin.
following. I'm following orders from the Lord of the Teas.
Dibbing
king of
with
the
Puddin
keys.
is one of the more amusing experiences you will have in this game. So if you haven't, I encourage you to try and dib with him because that is a process. It's not even an experience. It's a process. It's just listening to him makes a loss worth it.
See, now that comment earlier about blocking the minimap, I've already had 2 people say hello to me in chat. Usually when that happens, you end up with somebody that's like, you know, at least one of them's gonna pop over and see, is he streaming right now, right? So he's gonna log in, he's gonna watch a 30-second ad or something like that, and thank you very much for doing so. And he's gonna see an overly zoomed in ship and no minimap, so he's got no idea where the hell I am unless he can recognize some of the islands in the background.
To be fair, Nervo wouldn't have done that anyway. But
No,
I'm just not gonna say that anybody
no.
else would have. I know him really well.
No, I'm just saying, like,
There are players that will.
I actually did this to somebody once, who I know was stream sniping me, and I had this until I showed up right in front of him and then just powed him in the face. It was awesome. It was absolutely awesome.
Well, I mean, they know you're not on the one line because that's not.
Oh,
coming up.
SAT's here now. This is turning into a party.
Oh,
I
SAT.
think he's been here.
Yeah, he's been in the
So,
chat.
Somebody had food, and somebody, probably Zath, has booze. So let's get this party started.
Oh no, dirty water is when we get to the replay analysis portion. I gotta have my senses clear for, you know.
I got the early bird special right now with gin, whiskey,
I would
bourbon,
like to point out your
wine.
senses hadn't been doing you a whole lot of good so far. So why wait?
It's not my senses.
Your senses are not doing anything to mitigate the factor of the team.
Well, okay. So you're saying that if I start drinking dirty water, my team will improve?
No, but I bet you can YOLO charge and take out half the team before you die.
I like the pause there before you
Well,
decide.
I thought about it for a moment just so I could figure exactly how to put what I was going to say. And let's be fair, I think we all have known of players that play exactly that way. They get
Yep.
lit and then go just YOLO every match and just see what they can do. And to be fair, they accomplish more than most of their teammates.
Gunners will see better. Whatever, it's all good. Well. This is when I wish I was in the Kiev, because I could actually play with this guy.
I think sometimes a little bit of inhibition reduction is not necessarily a bad thing. I think a lot of us at times can play a little too conservatively, and it kind of puts you off that. But there's the limit. You have to be just liquored up enough to be not so cautious, but not so liquored up enough that you YOLO to the enemy base. And unfortunately, the average person can't quite get that line.
Nope. And of course I'm detected, because, you know, Alaska, radar, why not? So here comes the hard turn. He'll probably pop his hydro because he detected a destroyer and he knows that there's probably something coming. Oh look, my teammate died.
I think he already had his
surprised by
hydro
this?
up.
I mean, it's in Edinburgh, who just kind of sat broadside to a Alaska and a Georgia. The best thing, oh, also pro tip for those of you guys who are playing ranked, if you are a battleship player and there are two of you, you do not get to hump each other in one corner of the map, okay? Please don't be
Sal,
doing that.
Can I have you in all my ranked matches to put that out as a PSA, please?
Yes.
Like, you guys can't see the minimap right now, but there's some stuff happening over here.
They like that booty, what can they say?
Let's say that there's a party happening and Zath's not invited.
There you go.
Well, to be fair, I've played with Zath and I wouldn't invite him either.
Just remember, guys, you can do all the public service announcements, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it.
That is correct.
That's very true.
That
Unless
is
it's
correct.
beer water.
I mean,
On
PSAs have become a meme for exactly that reason. I mean, you're putting it out of your own frustration. Nobody's going to pay attention.
That's right. Battleship mating season.
Well, if they could actually have a baby battleship to help your team's chances, then okay, but...
They did. They got it in Alaska.
We've got an Alaska
this
too.
This is why playing with Putin is fun.
We've got an Alaska too. He's pink.
Big surprise.
Breast cancer awareness.
Oh!
I hate them.
This tells you why reading only the initial thing and not reading all of it is important. When the ranked season started, they had just started talking about, they put the information out that we're going to change to friendly fire. People didn't read the entire thing, so they were out just launching torps every which way and shooting every which way and wondering why they were pink.
Yep.
This is why you read the whole article, you moron. Because
Yep.
it hasn't started yet.
I had that
Everybody
happen.
got- Just don't read it.
I had 3 pink guys on my second ranked team for that reason.
I had
I don't understand why I'm pink.
I was playing a game earlier yesterday, and the Thunder just whooped right into a Yoshino at the start. Full
I had a
broadside.
Mogami torpedo behind my Z39. Like, oh no, you're gonna be
Oh
fine.
my
And then
God.
he put two torpedoes into me.
Detonation.
Hey, Zach, you got a new
Oh,
follow.
nice.
You got an old and useless follower.
Huh?
Yeah,
are you
I
talking
had
about?
two torps from a Mogami for that reason in rank because he was
Oh.
like, no, everything will be fine.
Thanks for the follow, old and useless, and thanks for reminding me of that.
So I ended up with 73 HP, and he ended up getting blown out of the match due to reflected damage. And now it's just kind of like, yeah, it worked out well for one of us.
Right?
Because I stopped taking damage just before you sank me.
So our team went heavy to A, and they're heavily dying now. We're 0-3 right now. Whatever. It's
Let
ranked.
me guess. And they failed to take A.
Oh, no, they actually did get A. Because the enemy team recognized the threat, and they all kited away. So now we've got three
You
guys
see
that
the
are
guy in chat. Well, good GG all.
just
Yeah.
happily sitting there, and, you know.
The
Ah.
amount of detonations has been ridiculous this season. I've never seen this many detonations.
Well, now it's harder to get the flags, so yeah, I think what's gonna happen, dude, is in like 6 months, you're gonna see people who don't have flags anymore, and they're not gonna be willing to pay for the flags because they don't have credits. And what I think is gonna happen is you're gonna see an awful lot more of detonations, and overall the power of individual players is going to go down.
I don't know. I get detonation flags out of the containers all the time. I mean, that's probably the flag I get the most.
They're probably trying to tell you something.
I'm trying to tell you, it's about to get a lot harder to get them forward. But to be fair, the only time I use them isn't competitive. So I know there's a lot of players that are so terrified of detonating, they use them every single match,
Yep.
even in co-op, and I just
Yep.
don't understand why.
Now, if you don't have the credits to buy a detonation flag, you can always pick up the module, a magazine modification module for it's in slot 1. That is a 75%. Oh my god, guys, stop dying! It's a 75% reduction in your chances of detonating. It's not a 100% reduction like the Juliet Charlie magical flag, but you know what? It's something. 75%.
Anything's better than nothing.
Right.
Because you will always find out. You will always
Okay.
detonate at the worst possible moment.
Okay, 70%. Sorry, guys. Thank you for the correction. It's just.
I was going to correct you, but I didn't know if maybe they changed it, so I just kept my mouth shut.
Just get a Missouri, play 5 games, you'll have plenty of flags.
Artemis. Artemis, no. You can't farm flags anymore. That went away with this.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. We can't do that anymore. Now, if you get an achievement, you get a chain of missions, and there's a chain of missions available anyway. So there's flag of missions available for everyone, and then you get other missions should you actually get the achievement.
That's right. Come
I
on,
have
detonation.
A metric ton of flag missions to work through right now, courtesy of my last day in ranked.
Mm-hmm. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to see an awful lot of flags, like people lose flags. We're going to see detonations. We're going to see people that don't have. I came in second. That don't have like the fire chance flags, for example. So we're going to see less of that. Do I want the torp range? It's not even a torp range. So
I'm assuming he's talking about Godzilla and Kong.
I'll go with gun range.
I even explained it further up, but people don't read.
I didn't even read that. That just what I assume is what it meant. It's the first
Right?
thing I thought of when I saw it.
Oh, you're doing the Gong container? That's right, Artemis. If you get a Kraken, no flags for you. If you get a Solo Warrior, no flags for you.
You still have to go back and earn them again. So now to get the flags, it takes getting the achievement and then going and earning them again.
The only way to get flags now is you have weekly missions that will give you signal containers that you can pick up and get flags out of. So in general, for good players who maybe farm like a daily Kraken or something, it doesn't matter anymore. And for players that play a decent amount, you probably won't notice a difference in the containers that you, or the flags that you take in. But
I mean, it's a two-part thing. Part of it is they're trying to bring down the credits because so many people have them stockpiled. The other part of it is they're
No.
trying to somewhat level, Zath, to
Green Raiders.
somewhat level the flag playing field, because some people haven't got any, and some people have absurd amounts.
Yep. All right, guys, we're gonna go to Stream Raiders while this game loads in. I'm gonna run a 30-second ad, and we'll hit the battle. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
I personally think that they could have put in the flag missions and still left flags for achievements, and everything would have been fine.
Mm-hmm. Artemis, it was in the most recent patch notes.
And of course, since that made sense, clearly Wargaming completely missed it. I mean, Harley's kind of not wrong. I mean, the bigger picture in it was to force people to spend credits rather than level the playing field. They used level the playing field as an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the sheer number of players who have hundreds of millions and more in credits is just mind-boggling. And I am like Zath, am one of those players.
I like credits.
Zath is, however, in more rarefied country than even I'm in, with his billion plus. Like, Them's got, like, almost 3 billion credits. It's just stupid.
Alright, it's Pad Thai. Nice name. I'll go ahead and get you this prize. And then we'll do
It's
random
been a year
rest.
since they put in the two new flags.
Mm-hmm.
Combat flags. Wow, time passes when you're having fun.
That's right. Oh, I'll put my Orc Slayer down. I have no idea what it is, but sure, why not?
I didn't realize it had been a year. Then again, the last year has been kind of odd, so.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, I win the Understatement of the Year award right there. The last year's been kind of odd. See, I don't even pay attention to how long it is between, ships being gone because I have them all, so it doesn't really.
All three of our battleships are currently mating on the same flank.
We see two battleships mating for a new battleship to come in, or maybe a battle cruiser.
No, this is how you get those super battleships.
Oh yes, of course. Wait, is it two Satsumas or Shikishimas or whatever they're called?
Satsuma, yep.
No, Satsuma.
Wait, what?
The tier 10
Like
battleship.
Harley. Yeah, I knew about the ships, but I guess I didn't read enough because I'm still not entirely clear when that's supposed to happen, how that's supposed to happen.
Where are you, Destroyer? It's the lightning.
Now, you get a battle cruiser when a big battleship and a little battleship together.
Wow. Is that where the BTs come from? Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay, that's right. They're on PTS. That's why I was like, are they in the game already? And I'm just stupid? Yes to the stupid part, but no, they're not in the game. I mean, clearly I'm stupid. I keep playing with Zath even though I know what's going to happen.
Alright, the other Destroyer is dead. Maybe we can get this one out.
That was a nice torp evasion in that ship. That's
Thanks.
a very difficult ship to avoid torps in.
Well, and that's the power. Oh god, Jetland died too. That's the power of the propulsion mod. That's why you run
What are
propulsion
frog
mod.
stars? Look at Duckman's last comment.
Sure, you can hydro me all you want, Lightning.
It's the internet way of saying a dirty word.
That's a dirty word, really?
Mm.
I don't think it is, but unfortunately a great many people do.
I lived with one for a long time. I was a personal chef. I was a personal chef to one.
What is our
I mean, she was
Cleveland
also
doing?
my sister, but still.
Yeah, once they mentioned the BTS, I remembered watching Grunty doing something on it yesterday.
I'm so glad that this Musashi is playing Goldie right now.
I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to what's going on in the BTS while it's going on because it always ends up different.
But hey, our Richelieu's about to crash into their Veneto. So there's that.
I mean, you know, Kedu, there is a lot of news, but the flip side is, would you rather be in a game that's got, you know, all the news you need, or would you rather be playing a game where you never know what's going on? You know, I play, you know, quite a few games where if you're not looking at patch notes religiously, then you're clueless. Because they just don't put the information out there.
Are you? Okay.
That's getting himself a nice little scoring round going here for a change.
Yeah, well, I'm about to get flanked, and it looks like our Richelieu is gonna die trying to kill the Benito, so GG there.
I hate that stupid thing. I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Because it's bad. Which is the only reason I need to hate it.
I mean, bad to you. I find it's a pretty good ship.
And the Musashi is already running away to abandon me. Thank you, Musashi.
I mean, he should be able to kill any of those ships without even trying.
Should,
Especially at
being
that
the operative
range.
word.
I mean, you're gonna have to die in order to get this bomber out of the game.
Well, the problem is, he beached. Come on,
This is
turret
unfortunate.
angles. And the Musashi kills him anyways. Come on!
That's rude.
I mean, like, the one time he was helpful. If he was any place else on the map, he could have killed the Edinburgh. He could have saved our, he could have saved...
Unfortunate, that right there was more an unfortunate reaction to us being so used to teammates being useless that you think you have to do it all yourself, and it got you killed, and then he did it anyway.
Well, no, the whole reason why he beached is because he was focused on me. So, like, I caused that guy to beach.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying you could have, if you'd had any faith that the Musashi was actually going to do his job, there's a chance you wouldn't have had to die.
Well,
for that.
Okay, sure. There's a chance, but I mean, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna just sit there and let the Edinburgh come right around and whack me?
You should have rammed the
L
Edinburgh.
underscore mo underscore Sabe is
I was-
now following.
Sure,
Get with the program.
No
Ramming
problem.
speed. Come on.
no problem. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at least you get to experience what I experience every day trying to get my dailies. How many battles have we played so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't know. I just figure you're losing like you always do, so this is normal.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I just realized I didn't plug in my streaming laptop. Oh, good, a carrier.
Actually, the difference between Zath really playing mode and Zath I'm just here for the the giggles is anybody that's watched him knows it's significant.
Yep.
Because I have gone through matches with him where I was like, I know that I had to have led the team in scoring, and and I'm sitting on like 2,000 base XP, and Zath is ahead of me by like 1,000.
Dagger, it is an Omega. It's a Secret Lab Omega chair.
Zath is just sneakily just good with the things that he does when he's really paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So I tease him and I give him a lot of grief, but I think Zath knows how I actually feel.
Uh-huh.
We lost a Sith kitten.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Crisis.
Did
On
a
the
member,
Lord's
did the
Zath
member of the
screen.
Jedi Order show up in the chat or something?
Yeah, I think so. She must,
Time to be elsewhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
time to be elsewhere and destroy them.
Dagger, so that's the one thing. So for me, my problem was I didn't know if I would be able to sit properly in the Omega chair, because it felt like the base of the chair was a little bit too deep. It does have that lumbar roller though, which I kind of wish that the Omega had. You do get, I don't have it nearby, but you do get a head pillow and you get a lumbar pillow, but I never used the lumbar pillow.
I ended up giving my gaming chair to my daughter.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Well, it just,
Nice to be
you know, one of the weird things was as my health sort of improved, the chair actually became a detriment rather than a, beneficial. So I ended up.
Ah, okay.
I've gone through so many chairs over the last, let's say 5 years, as when the physicality of my existence has changed, the needs of the
He's back.
changed.
And look at that, our Ostergotland did not have anti-air off, so now he just got a big hit from
The
that
first thing I
Kaga.
do is make sure my AA is off when I'm in a destroyer. It doesn't matter, even if there's a carrier. I don't want to get spotted by a spotter.
Yep.
plane.
Dagger, yes, with the bolsters, there's room for me to sit Indian style, crossing my legs. I often like to lift up and put one leg underneath, like I put my right leg under my left, and there's plenty of room there, so that's kind of nice.
Oh, I've got a pimped out chair now.
And the lumbar support is definitely nice. I like I said, there are times I wish I had it, but I'm okay with it right now with what I have.
The one I've got now is a powered recliner. It's got dual cup holders. It's got enough USBs to make its own computer, and it's got lumbar support that's in the exact right place for my height.
Mm.
Hey guys, Zath, I thought we couldn't start another giveaway until the first giveaway was done.
I
But
don't
when
know.
it was done.
No, I had a gong giveaway going. I never stopped it, and now there's a sub camo giveaway going.
I didn't see that. There's nothing going on.
Well,
When
there's
in
your
doubt,
answer.
one button.
So I don't know what happened to the gong container, so sorry guys.
Isn't yours still there running?
Oh my goodness.
It reset it. Like now there's only 9 people entered instead of the 20.
Nah,
That
we'll
were
just
there.
make this one the gong then.
Boy,
can
that's
do that.
CV1 shoot dead, Zath.
Well, the carrier's doing what the carrier should be doing, which is anti-destroyer work.
Can you please, tell my teams that?
Alright, I'm gonna try this and see what happens. Raining recon.
Raining, nice.
I mean, I hate it, obviously, as a destroyer player and competitive. I mean, it's a nightmare, but if you understand how to play against it, you can mitigate it. But at the same time, I understand that vision is the game.
Mhm.
Whoever can see the most has got the better chance. I understand why he's doing it.
Yep.
Trying to convince the CV players on my teams that maybe vision is a good idea seems to be an exercise in futility.
Can be.
Oh,
Like, see,
I'm gonna go
Ostergotland had
waste
his
all my
anti-air on
planes.
again, so guess what?
I'm gonna waste all my planes against this AA cruiser. Okay.
Lex is trying to hit the Terribly and the Venom, which is good. Oh god. Hi! I knew you'd be here.
Kill it with fire. Do it, kill him. With fire. Yeah, do it now.
What are you...
Do it.
What the hell are you guys doing?
I'm whispering kill it with fire, and he's saying do it.
I wish the Ostergotland would get involved in this. He's got a line right now.
Oh, you're so funny, Zath. Wishing your teammates would actually help.
Sad, you so silly.
You silly boy.
You see the city boy.
Thank you for nothing.
No problem. Let us know if ever you need us again.
Hey, at least the Lexington turned himself. Oh, we have War on our team. Oh, that's cute. He's already dead.
He thinks it's great until he finds out he's dead.
After a while, if you've played enough ranked battles, then you start recognizing the players that you know, as you play, and War is one of those examples of somebody that you recognize, and you're like, oh hey, cool, this guy
I don't
again.
generally recognize them for a good reason. Is the problem?
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, it's you.
I had, I think, 4 straight matches where the worst guy on my team was on my team all 4 times, even though I sat there and tried to jockey the queue to make sure that it would not happen. Wargaming was like, yeah, you're gonna have him on your team and you're gonna like it, bucko. And he was the first one to die every single time.
There goes one of our other destroyers on the other side, so that's cool.
Managed to go 2-2 in those matches, but I'm just thinking, gee, what would have happened if he had not been on those teams?
Our Ostergotland is more interested in just torping things.
I mean, it's a decent torp boat. That's not really...
Oh good, now he's shooting.
Probably because he has to.
Yeah, he probably face spotted the guy, so that's okay.
I'm actually surprised at how long that Schultz has been alive.
He just killed the Ostergotland.
And did I say that?
Oh my god. Alright, well. Time to try again. So that's 4 wins, 4 losses. This is also how it typically goes for me. When I don't need a win, I get the win. When I do need the win, it's like the hardest thing you can attain. It's like, you know, climbing that mountain and coming back down with that Edelweiss flower and popping it on your shirt, you know? Like,
And it's unfortunate
jeez.
that when you need wins is when you try to div with you and make my experience just as bad as yours. That's why I love you so much.
Well, on the bright side, it seems like things are somewhat working out on the other side, so...
Crimson, I need you to play with me. I can't win. We proceed to go on a 6-game losing streak.
How do you have a bad experience playing with Zath? Even our losses are glorious.
There you go.
It's how he leaves me in most of those matches that makes it so bad. You played with him enough to know.
I know.
He got
Aw, I almost got both of them. Oh well. Ranked battle speedrun. Back to the next ship.
Holmes is outside my door begging to be let in.
But see,
I'm thinking not.
that's another example of what I was talking about earlier, guys. When I'm in a carrier game, we saw what happened. We saw that Ostergotland, who's got great anti-air, mind you, allowing himself to get detected and then whacked by carrier planes. And that's unfortunate, because that hurts our chances of winning, plain and simple. Am I done yet? I still need 3 good quality wins, my dude.
Clearly, it's the CV's fault.
And apparently there's carriers in this game too, even though I was watching carefully and I did not see any, so... Wow. Wow. Look at all of these destroyers. Carry hard? Dude, have you been paying attention?
My.
Have you been watching this game? These games? Alright, well, there's only one place where I would expect the Friesland to go, and that's probably going to be right in the middle. So we'll see what happens. The nice thing about ranked now is you don't have to actually rank up. You can just play until you get enough wins, and then you don't have to play it anymore.
Yeah, that's nice.
Or you can just not play it.
Yes, you could just not play it, and then, you know, what are you gonna do? Just play random battles? Co-op?
Just
do
put a random
operations.
some bitch in chat.
See, now the carrier's doing a nice job of spotting early. Unfortunately, he spotted the Friesland, so he lost a lot of planes. I don't think he pre-dropped either.
It's so quiet.
Yes.
Sorry, what? Are you saying that it's quiet?
I'm trying to play random battles here.
Yeah, same here. Jeez.
Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, the turrets didn't fire. That's silly. I like this Jutland using Hydro Search right now. That's not gonna help. Yeah, whoop. Oh, nice.
No problem, kid.
Thank you.
Omar's Bulge is this guy's name. That's an interesting name. Now I'm in smoke, so I can afford to pop my defensive fire. Or my anti-air, I mean. Okay. I hate dodging torpedoes. There we go.
Torpedoes.
No, that wasn't even difficult, but you're whining.
Here comes Sap.
Yeah,
That's
after-
gonna hurt.
After watching so many people playing the Paolo Emilio, I kind of want it.
It's a pretty ridiculous ship.
I mean, it suits the way I play so perfect.
Yeah. Alright, Jutland, I thought you would have been closer, but that's okay. You got smoke coming up here, so I'll take that.
Torp him. Torp him.
Not gonna torp my teammate. Not on purpose, at least.
Yeah, I'm the only person that you get killed for no apparent reason. Must remember these things.
No, he does it to me too.
You see?
That's right. That's right.
It does it to everybody that's in a diff with him.
But see, I know this going into this.
That's
But
right.
So do I, but I still have this hope that one day, it A, won't happen, and I will get him back in a match where it doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could probably do a pirate Paulo Emilio.
I had a match a few months back with you where I was like, I could have at any point, and I was like, it would be too easy and too expected. And that takes all the fun out of it for me.
Oh, wow! Their carrier just went goodbye. Guys, I think we might win a game.
Wow.
Yay!
That
Hey!
was a deletion right there.
That was a deletion.
Team Sasha's about to get some torp too.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna run to the litter box before we pirate.
Hearing a human being say that and understanding what they mean.
Yeah.
And the funny thing
I'm
is,
not sure which one of us is in worse shape, her for saying it or for me instantly knowing what she meant.
Oh man.
the funny thing is, I still need to win like what, 2 more, 3 more?
'Cause, I mean, I instantly, because I have cats, made the connection. Cat, name is Kitten, didn't have a problem with it.
I don't get it.
I sincerely hope you're saying that just to be pudding.
Sad
Oh, look.
thing is, you'll never know.
Friesland changed.
I just, when in doubt, I assume it's just because you're being pudding, and usually I'm right.
All right, well, Friesland just
Well, that
does
is a
Friesland
significant
things.
HP bonus you got going on there.
I'm sorry, what?
So that's a significant HP addition you've got over there.
Remember with the last patch, wasn't survivability buffed, or was that only for cruisers?
So I think it's survivability buff for only cruisers, while battleships get the dazzle thing, or not dazzle, the speed.
Swift and silence.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
And let me tell you, a Missouri or a Georgia and with Swift and
Cyrax
silence,
just
that
resubscribed
is
for 2
nasty.
months.
Okay.
Oh wow, they made a fast battleship faster.
I have been the giver of the pain with a Georgia going at 43 knots and showing up where you definitely had no idea what would be.
How fast does it go with Swift and Silence? Sorry?
43.1.
Holy crap.
Can we just take a moment and appreciate how a Friesland has been able to kill
_HMCS
3 destroyers
is now following.
because he just simply pops his hydro and laughs as people come within range? I mean... Okay.
Are you sure he's laughing or just shaking his head like, what were these idiots thinking?
Okay, well, with the ranked, once you get into qualifying, I mean, you obviously have wins, but I don't think you fall out of qualifying unless the season ends.
I mean, there's no need to win harder here. It's just... Oh well. Hey, Savarik, by the way, thank you very much for the resub for 2 months, dude. That's awesome. And Deepwater, thank you for the follow, too. Look at the Kitakaze chasing after the Apollo.
Pirate Yellow Amelia,
I
that would be
totally
amusing.
forgot Friesland's Hydro outranged my own.
YOLO, YOLO. Oh.
Alright.
I mean, if Wargaming was going to build a YOLO boat, the Palo Emilio is it.
Definitely.
That thing is just stupid.
Kadu, yeah, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed how these things sound, because it definitely sounds epic. Alright. Let's play my I win button. At least he was smart and ready to run.
See, I'm the dirty black player who I wait to launch my radar to let them think it's not coming, and then I do it, and they're like, crap.
Well, the thing is, now he's outside of the smoke because of my radar. And guess what? There's carriers. So yeah, he's dead.
A lot of people, hydro and radar, they immediately pop it, and you lose an advantage there if you do it that way. Because if you give them an opportunity to be stupid, they will probably take it. And I learned that from watching Zath give people opportunities to be stupid and watching them take it.
Yep.
And
Are you watching my gameplay again?
Alright. 3 full base calves.
And that's a big part of what you don't do sometimes can be very beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
And just being stuck with Zath and Kraken and playing with Puddin and listening to them and watching them and understanding Not necessarily what they
It's
told me, but
it's
why.
entertaining. It's good entertainment.
Stevie moved again. Give him a pat. I can give him a pat. There you go. I gave him a pat
Hello.
for you.
Oh, I didn't tell you about this, Zath. I don't really know the religious inclinations of everyone, so this is not meant to offend anyone. But you remember my cat Bolt, possibly? The big fat cat?
No.
Who is the smallest in length of the male adults, but he is by far the fattest. He was doing something a couple of days ago, and I just went, "What in the world are you doing, Fat Jesus?" And he just looked up at me and trilled, so now we call him Fat Jesus, and he responds to Fat Jesus
Oh
out
my
of
God.
nowhere.
Well, we finished our dailies.
Yay! Does that mean
Yep.
that we get to hunt you down now?
Get to what?
Does that mean that we get to hunt you down now?
Yes, that means I get to switch over to my. I just want to see how I did here. So we won that game. I can't compliment anymore. That's the game with the Ostergotland that didn't really help much. But hey, a win is a win, and I'm happy. You know, like whatever.
Yeah, his response was basically, "Well, thank you for acknowledging me, human who is not Jesus, because I am Jesus." That was the look on his face, and I was just kind of like, "What have I done?"
Could do, yeah. You can come in a voice, of course.
Never confirm to the cat that it's a deity. Don't do that.
Lol.
Excuse me.
All right, give me a sec to switch to my pirate account.
Do me a favor, keep track of who kills you.
Why?
I said we had a bonus of a CC camo.
And Stream Raiders is ready, sir.
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that while this game loads me in. So here we go. 30-second ad. We'll play Stream Raiders, and then I'll show you how you can find me.
Yay, we can stream snipe you now.
Yay!
Hello everyone.
Hello.
So the story is basically from the turkey event, or pumpkin actually.
Mhm.
So Zath was playing, I think, the South Carolina, and like it's tier 3, so you can easily get in the same match. So I got in against Zath, and he just slapped me.
What ship,
Sounds
wait, what ship was he? What ship was he in? What ship did he commit a murder in?
South Carolina, the
Oh,
tier
okay.
3 USN battleship, I think.
Where
We're lining up.
Zath is involved, assume something is going to be blapped. It's either someone on the other team or you for being on the team with Zath. Something
Yeah,
is
that-
bad is going to happen.
Just be glad you were on another team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Punt and I have way too much experience of being the recipient of that on the team with Zath.
I really enjoy the South Carolina.
I like the South Carolina.
Oh, and I
I
can get
think
rid of the.
South Carolina and Wyoming both are highly underrated.
Yeah. Wyoming's the best out of all of them. I find, like, out of the two beginner battleships, Wyoming's the
I think
best.
part of the reason is a lot of the lower tier ships are far better than you realize, for the simple fact that nobody really spends a whole lot of time playing them.
Mhm.
And if you put experience with the ships, you find out, oh wow, these are not actually bad. I was just really bad.
Or impatient, at that.
Well, I mean, yeah, those two ships, especially more South Carolina, because its accuracy is somewhat of an issue.
Yeah.
It's they do reward patience. They
Yep.
do not reward, oh, I'm going to shoot at you